Imagine possessing a secret code to boundless wealth, one that has been used by one of the wealthiest kings in history, King Solomon. Intriguing, isn't it? For centuries, the tale of King Solomon's riches has been a subject of fascination, a symbol of unparalleled wealth and wisdom. His name echoes through the annals of history, his legacy, a testament to his extraordinary prosperity. King Solomon, the son of King David, reigned over the kingdom of Israel for 40 prosperous years, amassing wealth that was said to be incomparable. Gold, silver, precious stones, you name it, King Solomon had it in abundance. His kingdom was the epitome of opulence, a shining beacon of prosperity that was the envy of kingdoms far and wide. But what if I told you that King Solomon's wealth wasn't just a product of his kingly status, but rather the result of secret codes? Codes that, when deciphered, could potentially unlock boundless wealth. These codes, so it is said, were the key to King Solomon's legendary affluence. They were his guiding principles, his roadmap to riches. These secret codes were deeply intertwined with his life, his philosophy, and his approach to wealth creation. They were not just about amassing treasure, but also about understanding the true nature of wealth and the role it plays in our lives. These codes, shrouded in mystery and intrigue, have been the subject of countless studies and interpretations, each attempting to decode the enigma that is King Solomon's wealth. So prepare yourself for a journey into the past, into the life of a king whose wealth has become synonymous with his name. A journey that could potentially lead you to a treasure trove of wisdom and wealth. Stay tuned as we unravel the mystery of Solomon's secret codes that could potentially unlock wealth beyond your wildest dreams. To understand the secret codes, we must first venture back in time to the reign of King Solomon. The story of King Solomon is one steeped in wisdom, intrigue, and unimaginable wealth. This legendary king, who ruled Israel in the 10th century BC, was renowned for his wisdom and his wealth, two elements that were deeply intertwined in his life's narrative. King Solomon ascended to the throne following the death of his father, King David, and his reign is often described as a golden age in Israel's history. His wisdom was renowned far beyond the boundaries of his kingdom. It was said that he could speak the language of animals, that he could control spirits, and that he could solve any riddle or problem that was put before him. One of Solomon's most significant achievements was the building of the first temple in Jerusalem, a monumental task that took 7 long years to complete. This temple was not just a place of worship, but a symbol of Solomon's great wisdom and wealth. The temple was constructed with the finest materials, including cedar wood from Lebanon, gold from Ophir, and precious stones from afar. It was a testament to Solomon's power, his wealth, and his connection to the divine. Then there was the encounter with the Queen of Sheba, a story that has been told and retold over the centuries. The queen, hearing of Solomon's wisdom, came to test him with hard questions, but Solomon, with his legendary wisdom, answered all her questions to her satisfaction. In return, the queen gave Solomon a wealth of gifts, further adding to his already vast riches. But the story of Solomon isn't just about his wealth. It's about how his wisdom and his wealth were intertwined. Solomon was a king who understood that true wealth wasn't just about gold or precious stones. It was about wisdom, understanding, and living a life in accordance with divine principles. His wisdom attracted wealth, and his wealth was a reflection of his wisdom. And so the legend of King Solomon lives on, a tale of a wise and wealthy king whose wisdom was as vast as his riches. But what if I told you that the secret to Solomon's wealth wasn't just his wisdom or his gold? What if I told you that the key to Solomon's wealth lies hidden in 3 secret codes? These codes, lost to time, hold the key to understanding Solomon's wealth and how you can tap into the same wealth that Solomon once possessed. The secret to Solomon's wealth lies not in his gold or treasures, but in 3 secret codes. Codes that have been lost to time until now. The first secret code of Solomon is not a physical treasure, but a mindset. Now, this might surprise you, but it is indeed the cornerstone of King Solomon's legendary wealth. This first secret code is the mindset of abundance. Now, what is this mindset of abundance, you might ask? Simply put, it is the belief in the limitless potential of wealth. It's not just about believing that there's enough for everyone, but also about understanding that wealth can continuously be created. It's about seeing the world not as a pie with limited slices, but as an ever-expanding bakery filled with countless pies. King Solomon, in all his wisdom, deeply understood this principle. He knew that wealth wasn't a finite resource to be fought over, but rather an infinite resource that could be tapped into through the right mindset and actions. He didn't view his kingdom's wealth as a stagnant pond, but as a flowing river, constantly replenishing itself. This mindset of abundance allowed him to amass his fortune without the fear of it ever running out. He believed in the power of growth and multiplication, and this belief fueled his actions, leading to his unparalleled wealth. But the mindset of abundance isn't just about believing in the limitless potential of wealth, it's also about generosity and giving. King Solomon knew that to receive, one must also give. He understood that by giving generously, he was not depleting his wealth, but rather, he was setting the stage for more wealth to flow into his life. So, how can you adopt this mindset of abundance? Start by changing your perspective on wealth. See it not as a limited resource, but as something that can be constantly created and expanded. Believe in your capacity to generate wealth and let go of any fears of scarcity. Be generous with what you have, knowing that this act of giving will open doors for more wealth to enter your life. Adopting the mindset of abundance, the first secret code, is the first step towards achieving the wealth of Solomon. So embrace this mindset, and you'll be well on your way to unlocking the riches that await you. The second secret code of Solomon lies in the power of knowledge and wisdom. Delving into the depths of Solomon's life, it becomes evident that his wealth wasn't solely a result of the gold mines or trade routes, but rather his extraordinary wisdom. Solomon's wisdom was his greatest asset, and it played a pivotal role in his financial success. But how so, you may wonder? Well, Solomon's wisdom was an amalgamation of profound knowledge and sharp intellect. His understanding of the world was unparalleled, and this gave him an edge over others. He knew when to invest, where to invest, and how to invest. His decisions were not based on luck, but on a well-thought-out strategy. A strategy that was rooted in wisdom. Take, for instance, the story of the two women who claimed to be the mother of the same child. Solomon's solution to this predicament was not only ingenious, but also revealed his deep understanding of human nature. He suggested splitting the baby in two, knowing that the real mother would rather give up her child than see him harmed. This story is a testament to Solomon's wisdom, his ability to make smart decisions under pressure. Translating this to the realm of finance, it becomes clear that knowledge and wisdom are key to making smart financial decisions. In a world that's constantly changing, having a deep understanding of the market trends, economic conditions, and financial instruments can make all the difference. It's about knowing when to hold back and when to take the plunge. It's about understanding the risks and the rewards. But remember, knowledge and wisdom don't come easy. They require a commitment to learning, to understanding, and to growing. They require you to step out of your comfort zone, to question the status quo, and to constantly seek the truth. The more you learn, the more you understand, the wiser you become. And the wiser you become, the better your financial decisions will be. The pursuit of knowledge and wisdom, the second secret code, is the key to making smart financial decisions. The third and final secret code of Solomon is perhaps the most powerful of them all. This secret is rooted in a principle as old as time itself, yet it remains a mystery to many. It is the principle of giving. Yes, you heard it right, giving. It may seem counterintuitive, especially when we're talking about amassing wealth, but let me explain. King Solomon, the man known for his extraordinary wealth, was also renowned for his generosity. He believed that giving was not just a moral duty, but a key to unlocking unparalleled prosperity. This wasn't about giving for the sake of appearing generous or for earning praise. No, it was about giving from the heart, with genuine care, and without expecting anything in return. Solomon's wisdom tells us that when you give, you create a space for more to come in. It's like pouring water out of a cup. Once you've emptied the cup, there's room for it to be filled again. This is how the universe works. According to Solomon, when you give, you're not losing. Instead, you're making room for more abundance to flow into your life. Now, this doesn't mean you should give away all your possessions and wait for a miracle. No, the principle of giving is about balance. It's about understanding that wealth is not just about accumulation, but circulation. Money, like energy, needs to flow. When you hoard it, you block its natural course, and this can lead to stagnation. But when you let it flow by giving, you align yourself with the natural order of things and invite more prosperity into your life. Remember, Solomon's wealth wasn't just about gold and silver, it was about wisdom, peace, and prosperity in all areas of life. And this was largely because he understood and lived by the principle of giving. Embracing the principle of giving, the third secret code, is the secret to attracting more wealth into your life. Now that we've uncovered Solomon's secret codes, the question remains, how can we apply these codes to our own lives? Well, let's dive right in. The first step is cultivating an abundance mindset. This isn't about simply wanting more, it's about genuinely believing in the boundless opportunities that surround us. It's about understanding that wealth isn't a zero-sum game. There's enough for everyone. King Solomon didn't hoard his wealth, he multiplied it, and so can you. Next, let's talk about pursuing knowledge and wisdom. Solomon was known for his wisdom, not just his wealth. He knew that knowledge is power. In our lives, this can mean continuous learning, seeking mentorship, and staying curious. It's about understanding that the truest form of wealth is the wealth of the mind. So read widely, ask questions, and never stop learning. Finally, let's discuss the act of giving. Solomon was a generous king, understanding that to receive, one must first be willing to give. This doesn't necessarily mean giving away all your money, but rather, it's about contributing to the community, sharing your knowledge, and helping others. But remember, these codes aren't a magic formula. They require commitment, patience, and above all, belief in their power. They're not about making quick bucks, they're about creating lasting, sustainable wealth. Start by changing your mindset. Embrace abundance, pursue wisdom, and practice generosity. Small steps lead to big changes. It won't happen overnight, but with persistence, you'll start to see a shift in your life. And remember, these codes aren't just about financial wealth. They're about enriching your life in all aspects. Wealth isn't just about the dollars in your bank account. It's about living a fulfilling, meaningful life. By applying Solomon's secret codes, you too can unlock wealth beyond your wildest dreams. The secret codes of Solomon have been used by the wealthiest king in history to amass his legendary fortune. The journey we've embarked upon today, exploring the enigma of King Solomon's riches, has led us to the revelation of three distinct yet intertwined codes. These codes, like hidden treasures, were not just the foundation of Solomon's wealth, but also the bedrock of his wisdom and generosity. Let's take a step back and revisit these codes. The first code was the code of wisdom. It taught us the importance of seeking knowledge and understanding, of looking beyond the surface and delving into the depths of life's mysteries. Wisdom, as Solomon knew, is the key that unlocks the door to prosperity. The second code was the code of diligence. It reminded us that wealth does not come to those who wait, but to those who work tirelessly and persistently. Solomon's empire wasn't built in a day, and neither will yours. The path to wealth requires consistent effort and unwavering dedication. The third and final code was the code of generosity. This code emphasized the significance of giving, of sharing our blessings with others. It taught us that true wealth isn't just about accumulating riches, but also about spreading joy and prosperity. Now the baton is in your hands. The secret codes of Solomon are no longer a mystery. They're yours to decipher, to understand, and to apply in your lives. Remember, these codes are not quick fixes or shortcuts to wealth. They're timeless principles that require patience, perseverance, and a genuine desire to make a positive impact on the world. With these codes, you have the power to create a legacy of wealth and generosity, just like King Solomon. It's time to embark on your journey towards prosperity, one step, one code at a time. Remember, the path to wealth is not a secret, but a journey that begins with adopting the mindset, wisdom, and generosity of King Solomon.